ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Swift. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
At the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
One more time with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
10 and the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Wentz. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running is Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This is Button. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, You could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw a completion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Back to throw again. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, in these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On the return is Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
It's caught inside the 25. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sacked. A loss of 9.
And we're going to get a timeout
Brings up
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz being chased out left. Inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to the full receiver, Warren Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
The tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, it's Swift. This carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Swift, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jeff Romney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 7-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wentz. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another carry.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now now it looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Smith. Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, going into the final play